Gotta check is making sure all the proper devices is getting this. First we go to GRIFF or Dwayne, check. Then we go to real quick, GRIFF, check. Yes. Let me wait a minute. I'm not sure. Nope. Should be. Yes. Then we check YouTube. My channel. It's all going down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Griff. What's happening? Lunch and Learn. It's Monday. We get it in hard here. Lunch and Learn Monday. It's Love Week. Hold on, it's love. Wait, before I do anything, Vince, tell them what we're about to do.
Hey, y'all hold up. I gotta watch this right quick. Ow!
God big.
Hey, I see you. Hey. Y'all know what time it is.
2 trillion TV.
2 trillion TV.
How about that? In that order. What's cracking at everybody? Hope your Love Week is starting off the way you want it to. Okay. Love Week. Griff, why would we celebrate Love Week? Griff, it's no big deal. It's just something that women do. Well, when you're married, it's Love Week. Okay. It's Love Month. It's Love Year. It's Love everything. Okay. So I'm appreciating it's Love Week. Look, I got my once you go Jack, you never go back shirt on. I'm loving my dog as well. Love Week. Is that Ash? Never throw them up there again. Jeez. Okay. So, a lot of things have happened since the last time we talked. Yesterday, they played some game in America. Who knows? Y'all know what it is right now, though. Where's my it's Black History Month. Okay? What up, Susan? I see you. It's Black History Month. Yes, that's it. And Greg, what up, though? Lanika. Oh, before we talk about some awesome Black History-ness, that's my dog getting down with the squirrels. Squirrels, don't be trying to burrow. Don't be trying to engage. Don't try to what's the word? What do squirrels be trying to do? Don't be gathering, squirrels. Okay, because I got a Jack Russell that ain't about that life. Before I say anything, guess who turned 3 months? That's right. Prince Augustine. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Little. Oh, look at him. That's my baby. And after 3 months, he will be 4 months. I'm just kidding. I had nothing there. What up, Susan from frigid Canada? Uh-oh. Y'all must be getting all that nor'easter and everything that we've been reading about over there. Jeez. Oh, Maddie. Oh, the baby. Yes, Prince Augustine you talking about. Yes, what a cutie he is. Look at him. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Grandma loves he. Grandpa loves he too. Little fella, smiling. Look at that whole smile. We saw him too soon. He was only a couple days old when we saw him, and he was just... Actually, he was sucking his lifeline the whole time we saw him. So if we could pull him off his mama for a minute, we'd be able to see him super duper fresh. So the baby is 3 months. What else did I want to tell y'all? Lanika know he's cute little baby. Lanika says, yes, we do. Time to make a trip back to Hawaii. Hey, I'm not mad at back to Hawaii. Come on now. What's up, Shaniqua? How are you? Hope you are having an amazing day. So let's talk about let's talk about the elephant in the room. My mother used to say, if nobody want to talk about the elephant, then let's talk about this elephant fecal matter that's in the room. This dude. Hey man, I'm not a hater of anybody in their craft. I personally, if y'all don't know who this dude is who looked lost, that was part of his, I don't know. It was so much. So The Weeknd was the halftime performance for the Super Bowl. And see how he kind of is looking crazy? Yeah, he looked like that for 12 minutes. They said he spent $7 million of his own money. But if I was him, I would have took that $7 million and had a diamond put in the middle of my forehead meat, like little Uzi Vert. It says, don't nobody know what to do with their money these days. It was so bad. He kept doing these Michael Jackson, like he had on a mic. He kept doing this, the way you make me feel feet for me. It was the shoulder meat that he kept doing for me. I just couldn't. But then you ask a 21-year-old, I asked my daughter, I was like, hey, trying to be biased. Hey, what do you think about the Weeknd's performance at the half? She was like, oh my God, that's the. Do I have crickets? No, I don't have crickets. Let me see. Do I? If a girl, I need something that if somebody tell you, then I don't have to. Maybe if she would have threw a flag. No, that's not it. What about that? Yes, that's the sound I make when somebody say, man, did you see the Weeknd's halftime performance? He did so good. So, enough about the Weeknd. It is Black History Month. She loved it, Lanika. I don't know. Or should I call Lanika what Akintunde calls her? Lunica. You don't like our Canadian talent. Listen, I know all about The Weeknd. I know that he used to write for Drake. I know that he wrote all Drake's hooks, and that's how he became famous. What part of Canada is he from? So y'all was loving him in Canada then. Oh, Susan, they was loving him in Canada. Like everybody was like, oh my God, The Weeknd is going crazy in America. Was they really? Because everybody I talked to said, when is The Weeknd over? And they wasn't talking about Saturday and Sunday. They was talking about y'all's boy. But I digress. If you get it in, that's your business. Get it in, homie. That will be me. Lunica. How about that? Akintunde. Susan said there's only one Prince, one Michael Jackson. Oh, he's from Toronto or Scarborough area. Okay, yeah. All right. As long as y'all in Canada ain't saying, hey man, The Weeknd showed off in America, because he didn't. Yeah, I like two of the songs too. The one I like was the one that the Tampa Bay Buccaneer fans were singing with no mask on. I can't feel my face when I'm with you because of COVID. Because of COVID. I thought it was a good performance. Maybe not my favorite, but they worked it. I mean, I liked it at the end when he brought on the 1,000 people, the bunch of stands, the Eminem it wasn't original, but I did like it. And I wouldn't have minded if he would have did the end at the beginning because I was lost. There was I was confused. But guess what, though? It's not who am I? Yet someone who appreciated the Super Bowl commercial. Oh, my favorite Super Bowl commercial. I liked it. It was a Toyota commercial with a girl that's in the Olympics. They don't have no legs or they amputated her legs or something. That one made me cry. I love the Sesame Street commercial with your boy from Hamilton. I really enjoyed that one with all the Muppets and everybody else in it. I really enjoyed that one. They keep telling me about this Michael B. Jordan commercial, but I didn't see it, and I'm mad because I was paying attention and I didn't see it. So I don't know what happened. What was he just sitting in the bathtub? I don't know what it was for. I also liked, what other one did I like? I liked the Cheeto one. Yeah, I like the Cheeto one with it wasn't me. With not Shabba Ranks. What's his name? But him and Ashton Kutcher and them. Hate to be one to tell you, you're not the only one they're marketing to. Oh, dang, Susan. Because we asked people on the radio and no one enjoyed y'all Canadian homie. But I guess I'm old and out of his age bracket. I like some of his songs. The I Can't Feel My Face When I'm With You song is about cocaine. He got another one called I Only Sleep With You When It's 5:30. And sleep is not the word that he uses. But, hey, man. Let's get into this. The ABCs of Black history, Susan. Because Black history isn't just for Black people. Black history is American history, Susan. Like the weekend is y'all's Canadian history now. I'm sure you may see the first Canadian to do the halftime show, Super Bowl. I'm sure there's some kind of history in there. I'll learn later. But right now, ABC's A is for Africa, the birthplace of humanity and civilization, and the second largest continent in the world. B is for Barack Obama, the first African American president of the United States. C is for the Civil Rights Act, the 1964 law which ended segregation in public places and employment discrimination on the basis of identity. D is for Dred Scott, an enslaved Black man who unsuccessfully appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court for his freedom in 1857, but he did go to court, though. E is for emancipation. President Abe Lincoln freed millions of enslaved people when he issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863. It's what they say. F is for freedom riders, civil rights activists who took bus trips called Freedom Rides through the South in 61 to protest segregated bus terminals. G is for the Greensboro Ford NCANT freshmen who sat at a whites-only lunch counter to protest segregation. They sparked nationwide sit-ins. H is for the Harlem Renaissance, the intellectual, social, and artistic explosion that occurred in Harlem in the 20s. It was sweet. We were sweet back then. I is for Ida B. Wells, a journalist and educator who fought against racism, lynching, and sexism. She was one of the founders of the NAACP. J is for Jackie Robinson, the first African-American to play Major League Baseball in the modern era. He joined the Brooklyn Dodgers in 47. K is for Katherine Johnson, a mathematician at NASA whose calculations were critical to the success of the first U.S. manned space flight. I believe that movie was made from her, too. L is for the Little Rock Nine, the 9 students who integrated Little Rock Central High School in 57. The U.S. Army protected the students from violence. M is for Martin Luther King Jr., the most prominent figure of the civil rights movement who led peaceful protests against racial and social inequality in America. N is for the NAACP, the civil rights organization founded in '09 to ensure the political, educational, social, and economic equality of all people. O is for Oprah, media executive, philanthropist, actress, Gail's friend, North America's first black multi-billionaire. P is for Phyllis Wheatley, an enslaved West African who was sold to a family in Boston. She would become the first published black female poet. Shout out to that black girl, Amanda, from yesterday. Q is for Lloyd Quarterman, one of the few black scientists to work on the Manhattan Project, a top secret effort to build the atomic bomb during World War II. R is for Rosa Parks, an activist who refused to give up her seat to white riders on a segregated bus to help spark the Montgomery bus boycott. S is for Shirley Chisholm, first black woman elected to Congress and the first woman to run for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination. T is for Thurgood Marshall, a lawyer who won several important cases before the Supreme Court before becoming the first black Supreme Court justice. U is for the Underground Railroad, a network of secret routes and safe houses used by enslaved people to escape the free states in Canada with the aid of allies. See, Susan, I threw in Canada. V is for the Voting Rights Act, the landmark piece of federal legislation enacted in '65 to protect voting rights for racial minorities, especially in the South. W is for Wilma Rudolph, the athlete who overcame polio, racism, and sexism, becoming the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in a single Olympics. X is for Xavier University. It's in Louisiana, a liberal arts college that's the only historically black Roman Catholic college institution in the U.S. Y is for York, an enslaved man who participated in the Lewis and Clark expedition across the western U.S. as an explorer and hunter. And Z is for Zora Neale Hurston, an author, anthropologist, and central figure of the Harlem Renaissance whose work highlighted racial struggles in the South. How about that? Black history is American history. Susan said we're old. There are always people who don't like the halftime show regardless. You're right, because I would have been more mad if it was some country singer and I ain't know none of his songs, so you're absolutely right, Susan. The Lanigas lobes this. I'm sure that's love. Yep. Gator's friend. Oh, yeah. I think Fabrian climbs or Fabrian? Fabrian. Look at Shirley Chisholm now. How cool was that? First black woman to run for president. And now we got Kamala. Make sure you say her name right. Madam Vice President Kamala. Oh, I wanted to read to you guys about this guy, Captain Michael A. Healy. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but Captain Michael Healy commanded the U.S. revenue cutter Bear, serving as a judge, doctor, and police on the Bering Sea. Healy was the son of an Irish immigrant and slave wife, although his slave origins were not known to the Coast Guard until more than 60 years later. In 1971, Healy defended the law on the waters against poachers and liquor traders, transporting government officials, guarding lives on board whaling ships. He held sympathy for those in need, with particular interest in Alaska Natives, the indigenous people that white folk call Eskimos. And here's something really cool. He helped transport over 1,200 reindeer from Siberia to Alaska, which later multiplied to estimates over 500,000 reindeer. He's a legend within the history of the United States Coast Guard, and that would be Captain Michael A. Healy. I'm just putting y'all on game. I'm just teaching y'all some stuff. So it's funny because his dad was white. He was mixed. And then he married a black lady. They didn't even know he was a slave till later. Because he he don't like a black person like that. And then them was black and white pictures. But those was black and white pictures. He looks very exposed. I'll just say that. And now for some cuteness. Look at the little. Look at the little. I love my grandson. That's that Griffin baby. I don't know if this. I know this was a collage that people were. The whole idea was to show different art, but now that I look at it kind of sideways, it looked like one of these new black rappers with a lot of stuff on his face. So I would like to take that off. Oh, while I'm in the middle of it, always remember Black history is American history. Okay? Black history is American history. And if they would have just taught us like that growing up, we wouldn't have such a problem and be so defiant about things because we were included. But even in 2021, we are still fighting to be included. We are still fighting for rights. We are still fighting for the police not to kill us in the middle of the street like we are dogs. We're still fighting. They just pepper sprayed a 9-year-old girl recently. I mean, so much fighting. The things we're fighting over right now is some of the things that my mom had to fight when she was growing up. Like, we should not still be fighting those same fights. Girlfriend, what the deal? That's Dryer Buzz. Y'all holler at her at dryerbuzz.com on anything. It's still morning for me over here. I know it's 11:21 a.m. Central, so you are all the way good. How was y'all's weekend? Y'all know it's Black History Month. I try to push as much stuff as I can without just the things that we know. Like, we know Malcolm X and we know Martin Luther King, and now, of course, Barack Obama, but now we got Kamala. It's so many other things, I don't want to even go into the Tiger Woods and the Serenas and the Jordans. And speaking of Jordan, if you are going to bet on the Super Bowl, bet on the dude that got all the MVPs in it. That was my bad. I picked the Chiefs because I thought the young dude would, but it's almost like saying if it was a team in the 80s playing against Jordan and you just didn't pick Jordan because you was a hater. Like, it's almost kind of hatery that people didn't believe that Tom Brady was going to win that. The only reason I don't have a problem with Tom Brady is because he went to Michigan. Go Blues. Stop playing. Charisma Jules. What's cracking, OG? Charlotte Bass, first black woman to run for vice president way back when way back was way back. How about that? Thank you, Dryer Buzz. Charlotta Bass, first black woman to run for vice president way back. Appreciate you guys. Go Blue. You heard that, right? Detroit, we not mad at Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? We not mad at Tom Brady. We happy for Tom Brady. Now Raider Nation is mad because of the, we got funk with the Patriots, but he a Buccaneer now. So I'm not mad at him. Charisma says she working on the invention. Good. Crystal Cross, what's cracking? Crystal checks us out. She has a morning show you guys could go check out. Put the website right here for me, Crystal, real quick. You ain't got to put what's up, Griff or Dwayne. Is that confusing to y'all sometimes? Okay, so let me explain that. Screw Brady. This coming from the lady who loved the weekend. I'll just play what you said. Pint, also known as Detroit, also known as Pastor Fee's husband, also known to his sister named as Marvin. No, we not mad at him at all. Raiders should be happy the Chiefs lost. I'm not really happy. I'm not one of those people that, they say, well, if the AFC wins, we win. It's not true. If the Raiders don't win, then y'all won. And I'm not going to enjoy in the salutations. if it wasn't my team. Like when I hear people in college talk about what a Big Ten won, so it's a win for everybody. No, if Michigan did not win and Ohio State wins, it is not a win for my team or the people that I rock with. So whoever says that, I don't believe. Your lady Erica killed it last night with her performance. Saturday, Erica Campbell was on Super Bowl Gospel. She did a new song about positivity. It should be dope. The Morning Jam podcast. That's what it is. Y'all check out Crystal. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope. It's fun. It's informative. Yeah, right, because we'll never vote for Ohio. Ohio State can, if y'all from Ohio State, it's things I wish on y'all I can't tell you on my kids' show, this Lunch and Learn. I wish I had a puppet so I could explain it through puppetry. How I really feel. Oh, see this dude right here? That's Willie O'Ree, Canadian dude, the Nova Scotian, actually. Willie O'Ree is the first black person in the NHL. And I met him and hung out with him a bunch of times. I got some cool little things around me. What is Susan saying? Never said I loved it. Could see a lot of practice and work went into the entire performance. Amanda Gorman is the new Maya Angelou. Like that look here's what's funny. Amanda is the huge poet who did her piece at the inauguration of Biden and Kamala, and then she did the Super Bowl too. First poet to perform at the Super Bowl, but she tweeted, "I actually got the Super Bowl job before I got the White House job." So I'm a fan of that young lady. Wherever she go, I'm all the way in. I thought I when Maroon 5 was the halftime, I was just happy for PJ Morton, who was their pianist and is Bishop Morton's son and has a song with Mary Mary right now that was about to get nominated, or he got nominated for the Grammy Best Album. So I like it. I'm a Maroon 5 for other reasons. Thanks for sharing. Closing out homeschool with your Lunch and Learn from Metro Atlanta. Shout out to everybody in the ATL. ATL taught me so much, man. I lived out there almost 20 years. To all the young people that are watching this right now at home, being homeschooled, just know this. These are tough times for everybody, right? But it's the resilience that you guys are working on right now. It's the intestinal fortitude that you're developing. So when you're our age, life won't be so scary. Because guess what? Probably one of the scariest things that happened in your lifetime was when school closed and you couldn't go to school and you couldn't go to Six Flags and you couldn't go to the movies and you couldn't go to Dave and Buster's. But it will open again. The world will go back to what will be a new normal for us, and you guys will have really learned and are going to contribute from it, because right now I pray that all the kids are really buckling down and learning how to be smart, because this world is not easy. And I'm kind of glad that a lot of parents try to hide that from y'all, that this world is not easy, but sometimes the world is challenging, and when you have the right tools, when you get the best grades you can get, the world isn't as hard as everybody says it is. How about that? I will close on that. I meant the maroon in Nova Scotia, the blacks who sent to settle. Oh, yeah. I was going to do that next week. So when they talk about the Underground Railroad, right, and they talk about Harriet Tubman was just one of the legs to the Underground Railroad. So what they did was, from the South, they migrated all the way up to Nova Scotia in Canada. It's one of the provinces there, and that's where the black people from Canada really are from. That's actually where hockey was started, and Nova Scotia has a lot of black history, but that's where the Underground Railroad went to Canada, where everybody could be free. So I'll talk about that next week. I'm gonna have the whole 30 minutes gonna be on Nova Scotia and Canada. How about that? Maybe her and Weekend. Hey, her. I was loving her Jimi Hendrix, the ponytail with the glasses. She got down. She got down. She got down for real. I have a question I asked on the morning Jam podcast. Which would you prefer in a relationship? Love over loyalty or loyalty over love? Yeah, I want loyalty over love. Love can go. You love somebody, then you hate them at the same time. Then now you don't love them because they did something dumb. Just be loyal. How about that? Not enough of these young educated people who are as eloquent and well spoken. The future. Oh yeah, I'm Amanda and all them. I'm excited. And guess what? The Weekend did do something that was a big deal. And of course, we're all critics. But, I'm 50 this year. And when I think of Super Bowl halftime, I think of Whitney Houston, which was the 20th anniversary of Whitney singing it. And then Whitney fell all the way off in her latter years. But I'm just telling you what I'm thinking about. I'm not even mad at a Bruce Springsteen. It's some good ones. I love Bruno Mars. It was a bunch of them. But like you said, nobody is even there for the halftime. They're there for the game. So did I enjoy the Super Bowl? Nah. Tampa Bay beat the Chiefs down. It was not fun if you were a Chiefs fan. I had no dog in that fight, but man, Tampa, you ain't had to do them like that on TV. They confused. Patrick Mahomes looked more shook than he looked his whole. I haven't seen him. I've been watching old college games of Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback for the Chiefs, and I've never seen him so shook. And what it is a testimony to the black defensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Todd Bowles. Coach Bowles put together a package that that boy couldn't stop. He couldn't seem to stop. And shout out to the other 3 black coaches over there. Byron Leftwich from Marshall. The last time we remember him, he was leaving the field with 2 dudes on the side of him, and now look at him, Super Bowl champion coach, and which means in the next couple of years he could be a coach, which means more black head coaches in the NFL. Another way to end it. How about that? Everyone keeps mentioning dead people's performances. We'll never see them perform again. Yeah, but now, hell, they made Vince Lombardi talk. It's ways you ain't just got a hologram. I would not be mad at another Michael Jackson. Like if they hologram Michael Jackson and hologram, like I'm here for the hologram stuff. Crystal, I will holler at y'all. Susan, I will holler at y'all. Black History Month for 2. It's Love Week for all the people, couples and stuff. Today I went and got my love some red roses, and I know she likes Starburst, so that'll be the first thing. Then I'll get her something tomorrow. Then I'll just keep leading up. Basically, it's just me throwing in for later on what married people can do. That is my time. Can you close me out, Vince, please, as I end on a nasty.
Hey, y'all hold up. I gotta watch this right quick.
God big. Hey, I see you great.
Y'all know what time it is.
2 trillion TV.
2 trillion TV.
Susan, is because it's not a real thing. It's just Valentine's Day week, and we just call it Love Week. You ain't gotta do nothing extra. I'm just very lovey right now. I'm a newlywed, so I'm gonna be all loved up. You doing all week, bro? Yeah. Just a little. Yes, I am. I gotta go. You guys stay blessed.